This presentation will help bring to your memory many of the things that we discussed in class. So let's begin by taking a look at line number 1. If you'll remember, we have to flat all the B's on this right-hand study. Throughout the song, we have already circled those B's in your music, and you will see them circled on this presentation as well. Now, the first note that we're going to play is middle C with our thumb. You'll notice middle C plays finger 1, finger 2, C sharp, then my thumb goes under to D, then I swing my second finger to D sharp, turn my thumb under to E. Then if I lay my hand down, my finger 5 right now is on the letter B. In your music, this letter 5 is an A. So we have to pull this little finger down to A. Then we can follow our fingering until we get to the middle C. And then I'm going to stretch down and play that. Let's look at that again. You will notice that it does the same thing on the next portion. Now, since we've learned the finger movements, let's take a quick look at the loudness and the softness. That's the dynamics of the music. It says mezzo forte, which says I'm going to play half loud. As I move through this piece, I get louder until I get right here, and then I go P for piano, I go soft, and then I get louder and softer. Let's listen to this and see what a difference the dynamics makes. On the second line, we begin by moving our thumb to F. And we're going to use the same finger movement that we did on line 1. Finger 1 on F, finger 2 on F sharp, turn your thumb under to G, your second finger does G sharp, your thumb under to A. If I lay my fingers down, my little finger is on E. So I need to pull this finger 5 down to D. And then right here, I have a flat with my middle finger. Then I have to stretch and grab F. Let's look at that again. Now, on the next part, finger 1 moves from F, it goes to G. We're going to use a similar movement. G, G sharp, under to A. Then we have here a B flat. Then finger 1 goes to B natural. In other words, we do not flat it. My little finger's on F, so I have to pull it down and then just let my third finger play C. Let's look at those last two measures again, starting on G. Now let's look at the entire line. Once we've learned the finger movements, let's look at what the dynamics are. You'll notice the term crescendo, which means we're going to gradually get louder as we play until we reach the forte, which means we're playing louder. If you'll remember at the end of line number 1, we had finished up soft. So we're going to be moving from that softness to louder, 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 louder. Now, you'll notice here on the last part that they give you an increase of volume on these last 4 notes. So especially these last 4 notes, we want to get louder. So let's listen to this with the crescendo. Remember, I'm starting soft, getting louder. On the next line, we're going to go to high C. So remember, we started on middle C. We moved to F. Then we moved to G. And now we're going to move up to high C. And we're going to use that same finger movement. 1, 2, under, 2, under. Then we're going to pull down to the A, play right where we're at, and then we're going to stretch for our C again. Let's look at that again. Starting with the C. Now on the next part, you'll notice that we're going to start with the letter A. So I've just finished up with the C, so I've got to come back down to A, then I have B flat, B natural, my second finger plays C, then my middle finger plays the C sharp. My little finger then plays F. You'll notice that this is a little different. We didn't have to pull down. Then let my finger ring guide me. And then finally on the end here, we're going to have to stretch and grab the A. Let's look at that again. All right, let's listen to the entire line. Now, looking at the dynamics, you'll notice they have us to play loud, then to play half loud when we play this line number 3. Now, finally, the last line. We begin by going to the F. We had this same movement earlier. We're going to also have a pull down here. We also have a flat to do. The fun part is once we've played this part, when we get here to this finger 1 on F, I do not have to move anymore to play the rest of this. Let's go back here, starting with F, sharp, under, sharp, under, pull, flat. Then we've got to stretch and grab F. Let's look at that again. F, sharp, under, sharp, under, pull, flat, stretch. Now, finally, you'll notice we're going to get loud and then we're going to get soft. Let's listen to this and see what this will do to the music. Good luck with your practice on this song.